Yo, it's your boy Shake, and this is a video in response to my man Versuz. Big shout outs to Versuz2 for this is a video in regards to the video he made in regards to the camera angles that Backbreaker has and how it's unrealistic. I want to first start off by saying that my issues with Backbreaker were not per se the camera angles as much. I do respect what 505 Games and Natural Motion were trying to do when they made those particular cameras for this game. They were trying to bring you on the field as best as possible. As a quarterback, they were trying to help you go through your motions, you know what I'm saying, or your progressions, and that was something that I can respect. So my problem wasn't necessarily the camera issues. Apex, big shout outs to Apex. He puts a lot of videos out on how to master the camera, condition the camera to your ability, and he's probably helped people that don't like the game now, and or he's probably helped people that suffered from dealing with the transition from the God mode cameras down to the Backbreaker cameras. It's probably helped them out a lot. Everybody makes videos, has this style of videos. Brozell's explains a lot of the real aspects of football that are being displayed in the game, and Versuz, he does a good job of depicting what needs to be fixed in the game, or some of the things that are unrealistic aspects of the game. In my case, my major issue, and like I said, I'm nowhere near on their level of popularity, so they don't necessarily my videos are not necessarily in conjunction with theirs, but I will say that my problems with Backbreaker were not necessarily the camera angles. I think the biggest problem in the game is the unbalanced difficulty settings. You know what I'm saying? Just the unrealistic outcomes of the game. You have a lot of games that end in, or that end with you having 10 sacks or 4 or 5 interceptions in a game on the medium level, and on the hard level you start getting sacked left and right. And I understand how to defeat that on the hard level, but I just think that those are the aspects of the game that are broken to me. And there's also tiny, small other issues, some other small issues that I wouldn't mention right now, because this is a game and it's still the first year that they've come out with this game. So I'm not gonna talk about too many of the other issues that I can mention. But the game is still, in my eyes, the most fun. And I still think, as far as a next generation football game, it's the best at bringing you on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I mean, I'm not planning on making any more videos for Backbreaker until a patch comes out. It's kind of like when NBA 2K10 came out. The game had so many glitches, so many problems, so many lagging issues that the first few videos anyone could make were about all the stupidities and stupid problems the game had. You couldn't even make highlight videos. Stupid things like Carlos Arroyo had a white head with a black body. Things like, when you're playing in the franchise or the season mode, or my player mode, sorry, you had players that were averaging 60 points a game from the computer. I was stuck in the D League for 80 games straight. You know what I'm saying? It was glitches like that ruined the game, and it's hard to make videos. Right now, I have my HD PVR on the way. I don't plan on making many more videos on Backbreaker until the patch comes out, because all I can do now is make highlight videos. And highlight videos are great. They're awesome videos, but mainly in Backbreaker, the highlight videos I'd be making would be running plays, because the passing plays all look the same to me. They don't really have that much flavor to them. So kickoff returns, running plays, maybe a couple of crazy tackles, but there's really not a lot of highlights. I mean, anyone could type in Backbreaker highlights and get 100 videos to watch. So I'm not going to do highlight videos anymore. I started doing season videos, but then I started blowing teams out, or I would get sacked 13 times and still win the game and be like, well, no point in making a highlight video of this. So Backbreaker right now, I can't do any more videos until a patch comes out. I'm not going to stress it out anymore. There's lots of other people that are going to keep doing videos. simply because the other competition hasn't come out yet, and I commend that. So go ahead. You know, between you and me, I mean, the competition has always been between NCAA and Madden over the last couple of years. So, you know, Backbreaker is a very refreshing, it's a breath of fresh air for a real, or I would say the most realistic duplication of football on the field. It's a nice, fun aspect of the game. There's a lot of fun things that happen with, you know, absolute physics. You never see the same two plays twice. So the game has a lot of fun things to see. But at this point, you know, I'm back on All Pro Football 2K8, and it's simply because this game is $5, and if you've never played this game, you owe it to yourself. If you have a respect of the legends in this game, you owe it to yourself to buy this game. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to basically get it from GameStop, you know, you can only get it used, so you can get it for 7 days straight and return it if you don't like it. But I strongly recommend having this in your collection, because to me, the best complete football game is what you're looking at right here. All Pro Football 2K8 is the best. I mean, it's the best at completing the game itself in its entirety. You know, you got a full bench. You've got players, you know, making comments to each other about what's going on the field. You know, in the huddle, they're talking to each other. Coaches get mad at quarterbacks for throwing interceptions. You know, and on the field, it's an awesome game. It doesn't have pro tack, but they already had their version of pro tack in the game. They had double hit tackles. They didn't have triple hit tackles or quadruple tackles like Backbreaker, and it's not absolute real physics, but there's a lot of great things being displayed on this game. And I think that if you haven't played this game, you need to get it. To me, the best next generation football completed game is still All Pro Football 2K8. And that says a lot, because EA Sports still hasn't matched what this game was able to do, you know, 3 years ago. So it's your boy Shakedown. Big shout outs to Versuz. You know, holla at your boy. I'll get at y'all later.